everyone, I'm Ginny from ASTROHYPE PINKBLACKVIVI. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about spirituality, astrology, and lifestyle. So today in this video, I will be continue with my series about 12 rising ascendant signs, and I just have like you guys and 2 more rising signs so I can finish it. So if you guys would like it, just go back to my folder of in my channel of my 12 rising ascendant side, so you guys can check the others rising ascendant side if you guys want to check about your family members, your friends, and anybody come across your life. Okay, so let's talk about what is the rising ascendant. Rising ascendant, which means the sign rises from the east when you were born. So basically, if you want to know exactly what is your rising sign, you have to have exact birth time. So in order to put on the link I put on the free website of figured out your rising sign in my description box. So you just put on your birthday, birthplace, and exact birth time, and following the instructions, you can figure out your rising sign. So let me explain a little bit easily to understand what is the rising sign. So for example, you go to the store and you look for the clothes, for example, the shirt, and you just only like the style of the shirt, the color of the shirt, not knowing who make it, what is a quality of the shirt, what is the brand of the shirt. You just only like the style and the color, which means first impressions, first approach. That's called the rising ascendant size. Okay, so let's move on, jump right into your rising ascendant sign, Capricorn. Okay, hi. Basically, I have a lot of Capricorn individual in my life who close to me, because I'm an Aries cusp rising sign. So my 10th house is Capricorn, which is you guys. So I have a lot of individual Capricorn sun, moon, rising, especially Capricorn rising in my life right now. And I hang a lot around a lot of Capricorn rising. So I know, I mean, even I know not knowing astrology, I have a basic foundation of psychology. So I learned a little bit to observe people, right? So let's talk about you guys. Capricorn rising, which means you guys ruled by Saturn. So the planet Saturn is very slow moving out there in the planet Earth, right? And also you guys cardinal. So cardinal, which mean a modality, which mean initiation. So go and initiate, and aka you want to start something, do something. And some of the astrology textbook out there, they imply that, they say that the zodiac sign have the meaning of the season. So I heard it from some of the astrology textbook, and I see it's really right. Okay, so you guys rule originally, not you guys, but I'm saying Capricorn originally ruled the 10th house, like I said, in the originally zodiacal wheel. So you guys are Capricorn and rule the 10th house, and the 10th house, which means the public image. The general meaning of the 10th house is public image, and also the government and authority. So a lot of you guys like really love to climb the mountain, climb the ladder of the corporations. And as I said, a lot of Capricorn, also the symbolism of Capricorn is a goat, a mountain goat. So a mountain goat is, you see the goat is like climb up the mountain step by step and moving upward. That's the matter of initiation also in the cardinal modality. So it's go and start something and moving backwards. I'm sorry, moving forward step by step. Okay, and also you guys are earth sign, so including with Taurus and Virgo. Earth signs, very practical. Who doesn't know, right? But with you guys as a Capricorn rising is a little bit different from others to earth sign, which is different modality, which Virgo and Taurus, right? So let's talk 4 pillar of the life, which is I usually talk the first house, the fourth house, the seventh house, and the 10th house, because as I see rising sign, very important fourth pillar of the life. Okay, so the first house, which is yourself, your body, your first impression, people go and approach you, and first impression that you give out to the world, that you project out to the world, like the cover of yourself, right? So it's a start in rule sign, and Saturn is extremely slow and sturdy planet. So it's kind of old and slow. I don't want to say rusty. Sorry to say it that, right? But you guys are more mature. So when you guys younger, for example, you guys in around like 20s, the 20s, 30s years old, you guys have the very strong mentality. And when you guys speak, it's kind of like people first seeing you guys like very, you know, this guy or this girl is very mature, and they cannot like realize that you guys just in that your 20s and 30s, maybe you in your 20s and 30s, but people approach you as a Capricorn rising, you got projectile. People thought that you was 40s, maybe like 50s, not from the look, sometimes from the look also, but mostly from the mind and how you communicated at first. Because rising sign, like I said, it's just a first impression. When you want to get to know the person closely, you have to get to the moon side and the sun side, but the moon side is more of the person than the sun side. Okay, this is very signature thing about you guys, and I realize that like I said, I have a lot of Capricorn around me, co-workers and friends, and I still work in office, so most of them the Capricorn rising, okay, like you guys. And the signature, please don't get mad at me, because this is a decode like every other decode videos I used to do for others rising ascendant side. I tell the good and the bad sides also, right? The signature look is RBF, which means resting B face. You guys have that resting B face. I'm straight up like you have no emotion, emotionless completely with Capricorn. But I see in Cap Sun and Cap Moon also, and Capricorn stellium, so a pack of planet in Capricorn, they have, because of the Saturn energy. Saturn is very easy to understand about Saturn. I'm not gonna explain deeply here because it's just the decode, and my video is just very general for a lot of people come and know about it, right? Very, very general information about astrology. So Saturn quality, first quality you guys should remember is slow and sturdy and maturity. So because of the quality of maturity, you guys give out the impression that you guys don't care, because you see old people, right? The elderly people, because I have volunteer work. So I usually go work and feed and support the elderly people in some volunteer work. And I came across a lot of like elderlies too. You see, my 10th house is Capricorn. So I came across and elderly people, they have no emotion, you know, mostly. Well, some elderly, they have emotion, but mostly don't have much emotion because of the health, because of tired, or because of maturity. You know, maturity approach, you have no emotion and you don't show emotion. I realized one thing about you guys at the Capricorn rising, you guys show emotion just only you have a lot of works. That's bring me to second point. Capricorn rising, as you guys love work. And who doesn't know about that, right? Saturnian, love working, hard working, and it's called workaholic. So in certain situation, I don't want to say all situation, all approaches, you guys very RBF, resting B face, like you have no emotion. Like when people talking to you, you're just like, okay, but talk less, also talk very little, and you are more of a listener. You're more of a listener more than a talker, right? Not just blah 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 like me, more of like laid back and more of like very tense. like elderly people, you know, like tense, and because of the quality of maturity. But you observe and very good listener, listen like a shoulder to cry on, very good at it, right? And because you show a lot of emotion when you were at work, when you have a lot of works, and in the workplace you show a lot of emotion, and your emotion attached to works situation, right? Whatever work you have, creative works, work from home, you know, whatever work at an office, work at a factory, whatever, so on and so forth. You just only show emotion with co-workers. Because another thing I want to add, even I say about 4 pillars, like 4 houses, 1, 4, 7, and 10. Usually are every rising sign, but I added for you guys at Capricorn rising, your 5th house is Taurus, and Taurus, your 5th house is, you know, Taurus, and Taurus is the 5th house is also the fun of any rising sign. The 5th house is the fun. As you guys at the Capricorn rising, the 1st house Capricorn, and you counted 5 houses away, and the 5th house is the house of fun, creativity, and the house that you love. So I usually, with my client, and I always explain to them, I just say it very plainly and generally, because I don't want to do like big words. I don't do big words. I just say straight directly to the words I need to tell. So the 5th house, I say love house, the love house, because that whatever love you have, love from the heart, because originally rule the 5th house in zodiacal wheel is Leo, and it's rule the heart. So your 5th house is Taurus, and Taurus is very Venusian thing. So you when you love, it's very Venusian thing. So you are the work, how I say it, the worker of your zodiac signs, right? 12 zodiac, and you are the workaholic and love to work. So when you work, because the next house of the 5th and the 6th is the work and co-workers. And like I said, I took the curse too. So the 5th curse, but the 6th, a lot of people have the 5th and the 6th cursing. And your love is attached to the work. And you love the work so much, because like I said, the 5th house from you guys as an ascendant rising sign Capricorn, the 5th house is Taurus, and Taurus is very balanced side, Venusian, and chill and relax and loving, you know, very loving. So 5th next to 6th, 6th is the work house. Okay, so the love house is already a good size Venus, unless they have some not good planets there. Okay, I'm just saying they have no planets there. Then the love come from work, or the love come to your work. So you love your work. It's easy, right? I love to explain things easy, okay, and very, very uniquely different. That's how I do things. That's how I do everything, not just astrology. I don't want to go with the path that others people already explain. And it's easy. Just see it. 5th house, love, Taurus there, very good. Balance, love, Venusian thing. 5th house next to 5th house is 6th house is work. You love your work, and your emotions show when you at work. Okay, you have emotion, not emotionless. People don't understand, but you don't show to the world. You don't show to anybody around you. You show it to your co-workers, your colleague, and your jobs, your boss. That's how Capricorn show emotion. I have a lot of very, very good, loving colleagues who Capricorn rising, so I know that. Okay, but they very, very RBF with others people around, but not with the co-workers. As funny as that, right? As you guys. So you guys, like I said, work is first priority. Work is your entertainment. Like I said, again, go back to the 5th house, okay? 5th house, Taurus. From you guys is Taurus, and Taurus is chill and loving. So you find a lot of entertainment. You find a lot of chills, a lot of cool moments at work. It's not like others, different zodiac rising sign. They find enjoyment different places, but you find it at work, okay? You guys slightly thin with the rising sign and average height. I'm not saying other splendid land there. It's very, very general video. I'm not doing like intense and doing a lot of stuff at the same time. I'm just explain very plainly and easily, and the percentage is very high. Not every Capricorn rising, as you guys, is slightly thin and average high, but most of you guys like 70%, because most of people don't have planets on the first house. If you have planets on the first house, it will change the whole context, but most people don't have. So because of that, you guys slightly thin and average high. Okay. Like I said, the symbolism of Capricorn is the mountain goat. And it's funny, I used to be in college and I have one friend and he's a Capricorn rising, and the only quote of his, he always say to me that, oh, I love to climb up. That's how he say. He's also, oh, when I graduate, I will climb up. That's the symbolism of the mountain goat. Okay, so the mountain goat is just climb up the mountain like this, right? And do whatever, you know. Okay, so very, you guys are very practical. How I say is pragmatic is the word here with Capricorn rising, as you guys is very pragmatic. And making sense is for more for Taurus and Virgo, but you guys love to say making sense too, more like pragmatic. You have to see it and take it slowly, slow approach to people, to things, to observe people. And if you see is worth it, you will put efforts on that. And like I said, you guys are not shy at all. People never get a shyness from you guys. It's just the first approach, like I said, you guys have Capricorn rising. It's just like more tense when people around you because of the quality of like maturity. So you're more tense, more, it's hard to relax in you guys, and you guys give out the energy of RBF, you know, so, and just no emotion. So people around you guys feel like, oh, you a little bit tense, not a little bit, a lot of tense. Okay. I want to decode one thing, and I'm very sorry to say that as every other the rising sign, I always decode it. I'm not going to say good thing all the time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. One thing about you guys for sure, I'm not saying all, and the thing I'm saying is not set in stone. Astrology is just very metaphysical. It's not scientific proven. Even though I'm an astrologer myself, I have to say that. So take everything I say at just, you know, not set in stone. You just put in consideration. Okay, but mostly you guys love status, and this is the decode video. So I'm very sorry to say that, because the quality of Saturn, and Saturn is a very seeking for status, is the 10th house originally ruled. And do you guys remember I say when I first started my video, I said the 10th house is the house of public image, the house of the career, and the house of status code. So I realized that a lot of Capricorn rising, as you guys, even Capricorn moon and Capricorn sun, especially the rising side, you guys seeking for status to make friends with. And it's not really nice, to be honest, because, you know, in life, sometimes God give us something and we don't like it, you know. You have to accept it anyway. But with you guys as Capricorn rising, you seeking for somebody have hierarchy, higher status than you guys, which mean not saying they rich or poor, not saying that. I'm not saying that. It's just the status. For example, you guys YouTuber just like me, and you guys have for example, you guys have like 40,000 people follow. So you're not gonna ban with a person have, for example, me, I just very small YouTube, I have less than 100 people. You not even want to start with me, so to speak. I understand that, because Capricorn, as you guys rising, I'm not saying all of you guys, and the thing I'm saying, not setting in stone, but I know that you guys knows that Seeking for status is good, but it's too much. It's more intense with Capricorn rising. Some people who have stellium in Capricorn, moon in Capricorn, sun in even you have a planet rule your ascendant in lands on Capricorn, you still have and the cause too. The cause I checked the cause too. If you Sagittarius, but you have the cause first house with the second house Capricorn, you are Capricorn too. In my perspective, right? You are seeking status. So for example, you work in a company and you make 100,000 K. If a person make like 10K, go talk to you, you're not gonna talk. Even though you like the person, you're not even like reply, because the seeking for status. And it's not wrong also. Everybody have their perspective to do with life, you know, and I understand that. But just tone it down, please, because sometimes the person have less than you guys. Maybe their status is not there yet, but you never know in the future, the status will come up. And this is, you know, you have to, you know, you like investment. Maybe you invest in this thing or this person, you know, but they not really nothing now, but you never know in the future, like a stock, you know, spike up. I'm very Jupiterian, I'm completely different. So I just look for in the future and I see their future. I'm not seeing in the now and present. So I don't know. Okay, so let's move on. You guys are extreme structure in Capricorn rule building, also rule structure, rule the like I said, rule the big old houses, you know, very structuring houses. You guys do not mind to take time and a lot of time to build one thing. Like I said, come back to the sudden slow moving energy. You will work hard for like 10 years and you don't mind, but 20 years you don't mind about it, as long as you get that. And very Saturn also rule time, long time, drag long time. Okay, so that's why you don't mind to work on one thing for 10 years, 15 years. And my cousin, she's a Capricorn rising, and she worked on in the bank for many years, and she climbed up the ladder. Now she's the CEO of the bank in my country, and she worked really hard over like 20 years. And even right now, she got the status, and she's sick for status also. The status of a CEO in a bank, she still worked really hard. She worked until like 11 p.m. And that's proven, because it's the starting quality of it. Okay, so like I said, you guys are very mature and serious. And I want to say one thing, this is my own research, over 100 charts. Capricorn rising, as you guys, when you guys younger, you guys look old, look mature, like I said. And the look, I'm saying physical looking mature. And when even personality is very wise, very mature, like I said, RBF phase, and you know, good listener and stuff like that. And slow, the way you walk is slow too. It's slow. And I realized that Capricorn rising man, young man, usually my exes. Okay, this is for my exes. I have a couple exes. I have a Capricorn rising. They always put the hands on the pocket when they walk, and the style of they dress, the way they dress is very modest. Similar to Virgo, modest is more of the white collar jobs, office, blazer, vest, and stuff like that. But when you walk, it's lower than every other rising sign. Like I said, Saturnian, go back to like mature, old, elderly, you know, and you always put the hand, slightly put the hand inside the pocket, you know, look very cool, look cool like a CEO. Okay. And less like I said, when you guys younger, you look older, or your personality, the first impression you give out is old. But when you getting older, so older with me is more than over 45 years old is old to me. And over 45 years old, you guys turn into younger. And because the quality of the seventh house projected back to you guys, seventh house and first house is the opposite side of each other, and it's a pair, always a pair. And the seventh house always projected something like a mirror projected back. And your seventh house is Cancer, and Cancer is the moon, and the moon is waxing and waning and come to different phases. So when you're younger, you more mature. And also on top of that, we move on to the seventh house. Now the seventh house is a partnership. You're looking for the partnership more older and more older than you, and more mature, okay, because it's you projected and they project it back to you. But when you younger, so the phase of the moon will change it. Okay, I talk it in the Cancer rising sign. You should go check the Cancer rising sign too. The phase of the moon is changing and it's project back to you. So when you older, you seeking for the partner is much younger than you. Believe that, because I'm intimacy and dating astrologer. So I met couples like this. Okay. Let's talk about your seventh house, because we're talking about the partner right now. So the seventh house, the opposite side from you guys, is Cancer, and Cancer represented the moon. And the seventh house also rule the masses. Each individual come to your life, mutually friends and one-on-one clients and partner, business partnership, one-on-one also. But I'm in TBC and dating astrologer, so I'm focusing on the seventh house as the partner, significant other, boyfriends, girlfriends, spouse. Okay, so I will talk in that perspective and that aspect, but you can think about other two in your life. It's similar. So like I said, it's the moon side. One thing I know about you guys as a Capricorn rising, you are repressed anger. This somebody don't know about you guys, but I know Capricorn have very, because of Saturn is constrict and restrict, and you guys don't show emotion, so you have repressed anger, because sometimes you angry about something and some people in your life and you repress it. You go to work and you just focusing on working and you forget about that in that certain period of time. But when you get home, you don't sit with that. So that anger will be repressed, and that's a quality of Saturn, is constricted, the anger, and it's not good. And the seventh house is Cancer. So talk about Cancer. Cancer people, they very emotional, they extremists. They emotional extremists. I'm just telling you guys, like the moon, the phases of the moon and waxing and waning and stuff like that all over the place, like I said. But Cancer people, they have something, it's called, I write out, sorry, passive aggressive. Okay, so Cancer is passive aggressive because it's projection from a Capricorn side, from that you guys projected, like I said, the mirror. First and seventh house is a mirror, right? And you got projected that quality in the seventh house is passive aggressive. As a Cancer, I have a Cancer friend, okay, a lot. And I have Cancer friends, Scorpio family member. I don't have not much of Cancer, but Cancer is very passive aggressive. And I realized one thing about them. And throughout the years that I'm practicing astrology, I learned a lot, and I observe it, and I can see it's the quality from you guys. As a Capricorn, like I said, the seventh house is Cancer. You project that repressed anger to the seventh house, and they project back as the passive aggressive. So sometimes you see your partner, like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse, very like they when they sad and they're mad about something, you feel it, not because you don't have emotion, you repressed it, you feel it. But when you ask them, oh, what happened, they don't want to tell you. Say nothing, but they really mad at something because of the quality. So that's why I always suggest my client, in couples client, if they have this Capricorn and Cancers, you guys, I would suggest them to expose themselves more, to talk more, and because the quality of the moon, right? They waxing and waning. So even Cancer have a lot of passive aggressive. They easily to not mad no more is what I want to say. Okay. And they're very nurturing too, as is the quality of the mother, because of the moon and the mother. And you love it. You love it because you're not emotionally attached to anything other than your work and your coworker. So we always attract to something that we don't have, or we have in ourselves, like I said, but we repress it. Capricorn is a father here. That, okay, the father, you guys are the father. One kink about Capricorn rising man, I have to tell, okay? You guys love to say that you guys are father, daddy, mommy, okay? That's how Capricorn rising, you guys are king, okay? I know. So, because of the quality of the father and my mother, and the 10th house also rule father, our father, and the 4th house as Cancer originally ruled the zodiacal wheel, also the mother. So you guys are emotional too. You guys love nurturing too, but the kind of different nurturing. Oh, I have to say this more about the 1st house. You love to support a lot materialistic for your first child, firstborn child, because the 5th house is Taurus, and Taurus is very Venusian. I see a lot of Capricorn rising support a lot of materialistic money, cash to their firstborn child, because the 5th house, like I said, the love and also rule firstborn child, and also children in your life and other children in general. But basically, like I said, if you have a lover, right, a partner, and you love them, it's ruled by the 5th house too, and you spend a lot of money for that person, cash. You wine and dine that person. So, you know, wine and dine, go on dates, bring that person to like fancy parties and stuff like that, and bought for them a lot of good stuff. Because Capricorn, like I said, the quality of you guys is for father. So how you nurture other is different than a Cancer nurture. A Cancer nurtures you by taking care of you, ask you how's your day, and oh, if you're tired, they might bring food to you guys, and they might massage for you guys, and you know, nurturing thing. But with Capricorn is different. Like you guys will like, okay, if you're tired, I will pay for your massage. So you will bring the partner to the massage and pay for it. Okay. Even you male, female, you pay for it. That's how I love about Capricorn rising. Okay. My ex is a Capricorn. Okay. Just that's it. So the way you nurture others, especially the way you nurture your partner, is more of like, not really like technically doing something like cooking. You're not going to be a good cook. Okay. You guys not a good cook, generally speaking, but you will bring the partner to wine and dine restaurant and feed them, you know, or if they tired, for example, you will drive them to the massage place and pay for it. Or they stress, you can bring them to like a very amazing fancy vacation and pay for it. That's how you show your nurture side. Okay, as a Saturnian thing, you pay because you are older than them as you think. You want to be a daddy and mommy, you know. And who doesn't like Capricorn rising? Okay, so let's move on to the 4th house, and the 4th house is all the elderly figure in your life, especially talking about your mother. But some astrology textbook, they say is the father. Also, I don't read at that. I'm practicing esoteric. It's very strictly just saying about elderly figures in your life. Your mother, especially your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your stepmother, your godmother is there. And the house is Aries there. And from you guys at Capricorn rising, fourth house Aries, and your mother a little bit like George forward, a little bit brutal, you know, it's Mars energy there. So your home life is more like a soldier mentality, soldier type. I actually have a couple of my clients who have Capricorn rising when they're growing up, and they was in the military base. They in military base. They do ship there. They do some stuff there. They do some of them do the office there. They do administrative work in the military base, and they actually live around, their house is around the military base also. So that's a quality of Aries there in the fourth house. And the fourth house also, the living situation, like I said, I explained above about some of my clients, right? And your mother a little bit like sharp and do this, you know, when you're growing up. The person who nurtured you, for example, you don't have I'm sorry, but some people don't have mother, like your mother passed away and stuff like that. The nurturer, that's why a lot of astrology textbooks say that the fourth house is also the father. It's not the father, the nurturer. The nurturer. So for example, your mother's not there, your father will nurture you, right? And the person who nurture you, okay, will be very strict and show soldier type mentality. So for example, go, do this, do that. Okay, take you, when you're growing up, take you to a lot of like sports and games and plays, and the home life very how you say, not chaotic, but very Martian. Your home life is very Martian, like sharp and go type, you know. That's your home life. Okay, and generally my video very general, so please if you astrologer, don't come here and say that, oh, it's missing this, missing that, because I want to talk for the masses. It's not just one or two people, so I don't go deeply into it. Okay, let's move on to the 10th house. So the 10th house is your career, like I said, your public image, and how people see you. Is a rooftop of your life. It's a rooftop, so everybody see you. The first house, as you guys rising side, is always you project, you want to project, but it depends on the person who receive it. Some people who don't see it, but they see it in the 10th house. They see you guys in the 10th house, and the 10th house is Libra. It's very important house also. It's Libra there. And I want to say a little bit about the 10. The 10, some people cuss. I'm very practicing the cuss right now, because the more I see, I have 100 charts with me right now. I watch it every day closely, and I see the cuss is very important. Sometimes we see the planet lands on the cuss, we don't pay attention, but actually it's already triggered there. The trigger is already there. So the cause of you guys at the 10th house, some people cause was Virgo. Virgo is the sign before you. So Virgo, then Libra is whole size house. Whole size house is Libra, it's a 10th house, right? But then maybe your cause was the sign next to you, which is Scorpio. So sometime, and would you please watch it in your birth chart when you see the MC. So look at that MC, because that MC is very important placement. Unless some planet lands there, people are going to see you there. Your first house, including the 10. That's why I'm always talking about the 4, the 10, the 7. And the 10th house, like I said, is Libra. You guys very people love you guys, to be honest, especially, like I said, the co-workers, people around you, because Libra. But sometimes you have the MC, which means it's cause what the sign before the Virgo. So you more have a quality of mercurial. Some Capricorn have more mercurial qualities. They, even Virgo is still like very nitpicking, but some Capricorn rising, as you guys have a little bit nitpicking in you guys too, and love to teach people, love to educate people, have very witty sense when you write, not talk, because Virgo is the sign of writing. You guys not talk, you reserve, because Virgo is more reserved. That's why a lot of Capricorn rising at you guys said, oh, Capricorn resting, be face, we don't reserve. No, some of you guys actually reserve to tense and reserve, because of the quality of the MC is in the Virgo side. Okay, or if you guys have the MC in Scorpio, okay, if you guys have MC, cause the 10 Libra cause what Scorpios, you guys more intense. People look at you guys as more intense. Like I said, some of my clients work in administrative works in a military base, so they more intense in personality because of that 10th house. So you have to look at the MC. Look at where it lands on. So you guys, like I said, usually Capricorn rising is very Venusian, so to speak, with co-workers. But some people, some of you guys will be nitpicking quality. You understand what I'm saying? Nitpicking and witty and good writers and good educators, so to speak. Whatever career you have, you'll be looked at a good educator, a good person, good listener that people go to and listen. You lend an ear, lend a shoulder for a person and give them good advices. If your MC is in Virgo, if your MC is in Scorpio, you're more intense, more dark. That is one quality. That's why a lot of you guys wear black too. And people don't understand. Black is a signature color for Scorpio, and Scorpio ruled by Pluto and Mars at the same time. I want to repeat it. I heard some people say that Scorpio is not ruled by Pluto. It's ruled by Pluto and Mars at the same time. Mars is ancient ruler, and I'm an expertise of the Scorpio, okay? Forget about it. But because of the quality of the MC, like I said, the rooftop, and people perceive you from your ascendant, also the 10th house, 70% from the first house and 30% from the 10th house. That's how they see in you. So if the MC lands on Scorpio, the sign, the cause with Libra, you will wear black all the time. That's the Saturnian quality. And I realized that Scorpio, Aquarius, and Capricorn, you guys love to wear black. Okay. That's it for today. And I want to conclude. I love Capricorn, to be honest. Sometimes it's just so much restriction. I just want you guys to tone it down and don't repress your anger. You have to talk about it, open. I know that it's so hard. It's very hard for you guys to open up as a Saturnian side, but sometimes you write it down. If you have so much anger and repressed anger and you mad about something, just write it down, please, and reread it. When the process, once you reread your writing, for example, today you angry at somebody and you say, oh, this person did this to me, just write it down, please. Write down the notes or whatever and reread it. When you reread it, you release that anger, so you don't repress it too much. And please take off your tense. Okay, you're not shy, but you tense, and people around you will feel so tense to the point that it's hard to breathe. Okay, so it's not with your coworkers, I know, but with others, people who come to your life, please release it, and please be more a little fun. I know that it's so hard for daddy and mommy to do that, right? But other than that, you guys very, very practical and very, very structured people to be around. And I have to say that with society nowadays, Capricorn people always very needed, so to speak, to put foundation in every structure. Even we come to the air era, which means when Saturn and Jupiter come conjunction in Aquarius, we already go into the gate of air area, Aquarius age. But still, we still need Capricorn to put work in, to put foundation in everything. And you guys very, very important in the 12 zodiac sign, because you put structure, you put practicality, you anchor so to speak, right, in 3D practical work for every foundation. So it's spectacular quality of you guys, and I would love to be around you guys more. Okay, so I want to say bye-bye to end my video, and please go click like, share, subscribe, comment in my video so I can put more content to you guys. So please go watch any others of my video vlogs. I make varieties of stuff, and also I want to say that I make, like I repeat myself again, I make almost all rising ascendant sign, so you can go back and check every others of your family member, your friends, whatever rising sign that I already met, and learn more about astrology. Maybe I know that it's metaphysics, but it's also psychology based practice too. So it's good to understand others. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a wonderful day, night to everybody in the world. Bye.